What's going on, everybody, and welcome. My name is Chris, aka RoboPack92, and you are watching This is the Waypoint, the one and only Star Wars discussion show right here on the Shared Screen Podcast Network. We got a great panel of people, as always. We got Alec Bobko, we got Bret Jamerson, we got Josh Davies, we have Cusco Lepak. It's going to be a good time today, baby. How are you boys doing? Sorry, I wasn't ready for my dog to sit on me today, and now he wants down.
Fair enough.
Doing great tonight.
Well, now I'm going to turn on the light. This is how I was originally going to open the show, and then my dog jumped in my lap. So you get it now. Haha. Well,
That's always making their way into our content.
do that. They're like, "Oh, camera's on. I'm coming." Like it's my time now.
Oh yeah.
Well, boys, at the time of recording, today is April 25th. By the time you guys are watching this, it will be the 26th or later. Going up the next day, right? When's this going up? Who cares? Either way,
Wednesday.
This is April. It's April is when is when this is. But you know what is after April? It's May. You know what's in May?
It's gonna be May.
Gonna be. You know what happens in May?
What?
Rain.
Huh?
But also a holiday that we like to call May the 4th. Alec wasn't ready for that response.
I was not.
And so if you're a Star Wars fan, maybe you're familiar with the idea of what May the 4th is. It's a fun little community holiday because when you say, hey, May the 4th, it kind of sounds like May the Force be with you, something that is frequently said in Star Wars. And if you didn't know any of these things, I'm surprised you're watching the show.
Right?
A lot of times,
If
like
not,
on or around. Yeah, if not, hey, welcome. Star Wars is really cool. I hope you like it. A lot of times things get announced on May, on or around May the 4th. Usually, I mean, May 4th will land on a weekend. The first weekend of May is always free comic book day as well. So there's usually some kind of announcement going on there. We'll probably see toys, video games, movies, TV shows, something like that. But Disney's not one to just let this holiday kind of go away and not have at least something. Now, what's interesting about this year is that at the end of May, we have Star Wars Celebration. And so that's got a lot of people wondering, are they going to kind of tee up some stuff on May 4th that will eventually kind of pay off towards Celebration? Or are they going to save everything for that we would normally get on the 4th? It's an interesting way. So today we're gonna come in and talk about what do we want to see? What do you guys hope to hear to happen from May 4th? And I think everybody brought some stuff with you, right? Like you have some ideas.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. It was going to be a very short show if nobody had anything. Imagine you just said, no, we don't. I went, oh, okay. I'll see you later then, I guess.
Shut it down.
Turn it off. That's the end. Josh, I want to kick it over to you first, man. Tell me, what is it? What does you want to see? What do you want to hear from May the 4th?
First of all, I want those Fortnite skins back. There's been some leaks recently. It sounds like we're getting them. But like most Fortnite Twitter accounts, when they post like, here's the rarest skins, like Kylo Ren is like up in the running with like, I think it's close to 700 days.
Is it
since
really?
It's last been in the item shop. Yeah. Super rare. So I hope they come back for this May the 4th. They didn't come back last year, but they came back.
I'd love to see new ones even.
Yeah, that too. That would be pretty dope. But sounds like we're getting that. Now it's time to run through the figures. I'm a huge figure guy, huge figure nerd, and so let's run through what we got. Last May 4th, we got this retro Black Series pack, where Hasbro now, what they're doing is they're like revitalizing our childhood, and they're putting out the 6-inch Black Series line on these old cards, just like the figures we purchased growing up, and it's dope, and we can now have them as adults. And so last May 4th, they did the 2008 Clone Wars line, which Alec has up here on screen. We got Anakin, we got Obi-Wan, a couple clone troopers. Super nostalgic. They sealed the 50-year Lucas anniversary on it. It's
cool.
Dope. I love it so much. Alec, if you cycle through the next one,
Yeah.
they're also doing it with the OG Clone Wars. Yep, exactly. We got Mace, we got an ARC Trooper, we got Grievous, and then Alec, if you don't mind swapping me over to the next one.
Alrighty. Yep.
Even got it with the Phantom Menace on these old retro cards. This was the 20th anniversary. We got Mace, we got Jar Jar, I think was also in there, Qui-Gon Jinn, a droid. And so this one's specifically for Bret. Alec, if you don't mind hitting up the next picture.
Yeah,
We
man.
have the
Yeah.
20th anniversary of Attack of the Clones coming up, and I'd love to see these figures specifically recarded. With the
Mhm.
50th anniversary Lucas seal on it. I recently actually just picked up the Attack of this Anakin that we're seeing with the two lightsabers, just because I was like high at a comic book store and they had it for $9, and I was like, I got to do it for the memes.
Sold.
Sold.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
What's cool
So
about
I
these
go ahead.
ones is that the initial wave of these was all like Attack of the Clones figures, and then after that they expanded. They kept these cards, but moved out into the original trilogy as well. And
Right.
a big part of this thing was like all the action figures had force action, and they put like magnets in the hands of the characters and
Yeah.
made the lightsabers metal, so you could go with them. And they had like a Luke figure where his hand came off because it was a magnet. It was so cool. I actually have both of these figures too. I've got my
Right.
grandmother has a big tub full of all of my Star Wars toys, like in her storage out in Tennessee, and there's a bunch of these cards. I would love to see this
Oh
series
yeah.
return.
Yeah, return them, bring them back in the 6-inch, slap the 50th label on them, let me buy the whole line, relive my childhood. Now, that's on the Western front. Of course, we got the Eastern front. Alec, if you don't mind bringing up the next image, I'd love to see some reissues of some figure arts, just because these have been out for a while on the market, so they're hard to get. You got to get them reissued, or not reissued. Sorry, you got to get them secondhand or track down an original buyer, but the price is jacked up over $300. And it's like with Kenobi coming out, with Book of Boba Fett out, reissue these figures.
Perfect timing.
Bandai, Tamashii
Yeah.
Nations, whatever one's in charge. Please, for the love of God, just do a reissue, do a second print. I'd love to get my hands on the Return of the Jedi Boba Fett and the Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan and Anakin. Now, speaking of figure arts, in 2019, prime Star Wars year. We were getting ready for Mandalorian, Jedi Fallen Order, and
Mhm.
Rise of Skywalker, the final
Mhm.
saga movie. Leading up to Force Friday, when all these figure companies announced what they're doing, Figure Arts came out, and they're like, we're doing a Figure Arts Rey, Kylo Ren, and First Order Stormtrooper. We're like, cool. They went up right before the movie came out. But in November 19 at Tokyo Comic Con, Bandai announced something that hasn't come out. Alec, if you don't mind bringing up the next picture. Where the hell are the Knights of Ren figure
Yo.
arts? We've been waiting 3 years, man. 3 years for these bad boys. All right, and I know they announced these a month before the movie came out, and then we saw what they did in the movie. Yeah,
They
we all
dropped
have our feelings
the
on them.
figure line immediately. They said, you know what, maybe not.
Literally, these prototypes showed off in all their glory, and they got dropped like that. In my head canon, though, they're working on so many because they know we just want these figures so bad. We want all 5 of these figure arts, and so hopefully the past 3 years they've just been making thousands of these because they're gonna fly off the shelves. Yeah, at the same showcase they announced the first Mandalorian in his brown armor, IG-11, and a cool throne for Return of the Jedi Emperor. All those came out. All those are out. You can get them. My mans, these boys, they deserve justice. They gotta be released. Please. If Bandai announced this on May 4th, I'd lose my fucking mind. Y'all have no idea.
Hashtag release the boys. You know what I mean? Release,
The boys, release
release the
release
knights, man.
Ren. But that's it. That's all I got. For my hopes, my wants, my dreams. Please,
That's beautiful,
please,
man.
regards.
I love it. I would love to see those like those O2 carded figures returned. So funny you showed the episode 1 cards. I was just on FaceTime with my parents last night, and they were like, "Hey, we just found this big bag in the back of our closet full of old Star Wars toys that I think we're planning on giving you guys as gifts, but then it never happened." And they start pulling out all of these episode 1 figures from 99, like 98.
Oh,
Damn.
jeez.
And I went, "What the hell? Like, what?
Get a
How long?
shelf
Yeah, how
behind
long
you.
you had these?" Like, so she
Right.
pulled out like 2 Darth Maul figures, Qui-Gon. There was a Jar Jar Binks, a Padme,
Oh
and
my
Anakin. And there was
god, dude.
Darth Maul on his speeder bike, and I was like, "That's just my
Dope.
childhood in a bag."
Right.
As
Right.
well as he also I guess just grabbed a handful of like the original line of the vintage collection when there was just Empire Strikes Back. So it was like
Mhm.
Forlom, Darth Vader, Bespin, Luke, Boba Fett. Like I mean, it's just, and I was like, so what are you doing with that bag, man? Where's that going,
Right.
bro?
Express
Hook a brother
shipping.
up, man.
Yeah, for sure. Like that bag would probably fit in a box. And
Oh,
because the universe hates me, my DoorDash is here. Alec, if you don't mind giving me what you would love to see at May the 4th, and then maybe giving me the cliff notes after I go get my food so nobody steals
Yeah.
it, I'll be right back.
fair enough.
Yeah. So, what I'm hoping for, we have mentioned already on a previous podcast, our Lego Star Wars review podcast. They've
Oh,
been
yeah.
teasing us on Twitter with it was April 11th, National Pet Day. They tweeted a loaf cat.
Ooh.
A couple days ago, they tweeted a pic, or Star Wars UK tweeted a picture of the princess who became legend, and they used a screenshot of her in Rebels. Yesterday, they tweeted, or Star Wars UK tweeted a screenshot of Kanan and Ezra, and then just Ezra and Hera. I think we might be
Oh my
getting some Rebel stuff in Lego Star Wars,
Oh yeah, dude, let's
Ooh,
go.
Do you think
even if it's
it's
just the character pack.
yeah, yeah? Even if it's just a character pack, I think that would be pretty sweet because
But I'd
that's
love to
like
see
one of the big
Lothal though.
omissions.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Lothal is just like an explorable world would be really
Yep.
cool.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Just,
Like
just
you
throw
get the
even
part
just
that's like the
just throw a
desert
couple
and the
side missions
city.
in there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like I don't even need story content. Just let me run around in it. Like
Yep.
Oh yeah.
add some more.
And then you
Some
get
more
the whole
kyber
Phoenix squad. You get what's his name? The code word.
Zeb,
Fulcrum.
No, the code
Fulcrum,
Fulcrum. Yes.
Chopper,
I said the whole Phoenix squad.
Darth Vader.
But so yeah, you get Fulcrum, so like the dude that turned, but um other Fulcrum. I won't spoil that for anybody who hasn't watched Rebels.
Fair enough.
Which would be interesting to get that Fulcrum first before a certain Clone Wars character.
mhm.
It would be interesting to see Rebels hit Lego Star Wars before Clone Wars. I think that would be
Yeah.
really really interesting. Although you could get
Although
Old Man Rex, I think that would be cool.
that
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that whole like clone trio there.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. That'd be
Yeah,
dope.
so that's like my big one. Couple other, or I'd say one of my other thoughts I had when I was working today was just kind of a quick hit. You know how they have those like orchestra concerts where you watch the movie and the orchestra plays?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I saw there's a few that already done The Force Awakens. None have. Didn't see much about The Last Jedi, so
Ooh, that'd
just
be
throwing it out there.
Ooh, that would be sick.
Coming to a city near you, Last Jedi orchestra.
Oh my god.
Watch the movie.
I would buy tickets in a heartbeat.
Beautiful.
Oh my
Instantly,
God.
I'd be there. Instantly, I'm sad. In fact, I'm sad that I missed the Force Awakens one and didn't realize that
Same
it
here.
happened.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Sequels.
It didn't seem like it
music
was
fire.
everywhere, but there was enough that I'm like, I don't know if I can use that as a prediction. Like
Right.
Sure.
I got enough search results on Google that I'm like, okay, so they've been doing that.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, it's been going on for a while because I remember the Columbus Symphonic actually performed Empire Strikes Back, but they were doing it like a specific line of weekend that I was not in town, and I remember being very upset about that, and that was the last I heard of that sort of thing coming through.
I did some. I was doing a little bit of research and saw that there's a run going of Return of the Jedi right now.
Cool.
Ooh.
Cool.
Not necessarily in every city, but I saw that there's a lot of you
Which
can buy
if-
tickets and
If it's anything like the Harry Potter ones, it might be going like sequentially too.
yeah.
So you never know. You never know.
Oh, yeah.
Good choices.
I've always wanted to do.
Especially on the Lego Star Wars one. I'm just stoked to see more characters in that game. Like even if it's just character packs. I think May 4th is a perfect time to just like drop one more. Like I'd be like, hey,
Right.
surprise! Here's another one. Like because I
Mhm.
think most of them will be out by the time we get to the 4th. At
Yeah.
least
Uh,
all the ones that they had announced should be
Kinda
out,
the next
or at least by
wave.
the end of
Yeah.
May.
Bad
Um,
Batch, and I think Mando season 2 drop on the 4th, and then even if they're
Mm.
like, they announce some new ones, and then they're like, okay, these come out in like 2 weeks or something
Yeah.
like that, or they're like, they drop during Celebration, or
Cool. That would be hype as shit
something.
too.
Mhm.
Like be
Yeah.
like, yo, enjoy running around the Bad Batch now because here's season 2 Bad Batch characters coming at Celebration, maybe.
Oh, we can only hope.
We can only hope. And speaking of only hope, Brett, you're my only hope for more May the 4th predictions. What would you like to see? What do you want to hear? I need to know, baby.
All right, so I'm gonna go with something spicy because it's coming from the heart.
I like it.
He's like Attack of the Clones again. Just release it one more time.
I did.
Blu-ray.
Not that it's anything new, but I did see a Twitter post about like remastering the prequel movies, and I'd be like,
Mhm.
I'm down for that. That'd be cool.
It would be interesting to see them get a new coat of paint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's to my knowledge, it's been a while since they brought back a famous Legends character back into canon.
Does it have anything to do with your background?
So I didn't settle on who. Basically, either Kyle Katarn or Dash Rendar. I know Dash Rendar. Dash Rendar is kind of canon. Like he got like a little mention in one of the Han Solo prequel books, but it's not like a full-fledged story or anything like that.
The Outrider, like his ship, is also in Lego Star Wars.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that ship and that class of ship is canon, and yeah, it's been a hot minute since they brought somebody of that caliber back. I know when they brought back Thrawn and Rebels, people lost their minds, and they were able to adapt that story in a way that still honored the character but fit like the new timeline and where everything was at. And so they could easily, like literally, like Dash Rendar, I don't even know if you'd have to change anything about his character. Like,
No, they could
obviously,
take him in there real easy.
yeah, obviously, just like with the Shadows of the Empire stuff, that wouldn't work quite the same. But
I
yeah,
don't think
you
you could have Dash running around on Hoth.
yeah, but yeah, or like Hal Katarn, you'd have to really reconfigure him. But either way, you could do it if you really wanted to. And yeah, it's just been so long, and those characters I think still hold a certain like cachet with the fan base. Like Starkiller, for example, with the Force Unleashed, like it was like topping the Switch charts. Like I don't know where it topped out at, but it was like on the trending page, and everybody was kind of going crazy relatively for that re-release. So
Which is cool. I genuinely was not expecting that. I figured that'd be a thing for weird nerds like us. And
Dead on Arrival
it's
kind
been
of thing.
popping off.
yeah, and yeah, I know it, and it's only been 10 years since Disney bought Star Wars, and so they've been very particular with the rollout of like the new canon, and I'm not, maybe like I think with Star Wars Celebration being back, like they probably have so many heavy hitters. Like I think this is the first time we're getting a Mandalorian panel because there wasn't one before, or there was one, but like they really were keeping.
But we hadn't seen the show yet. Yeah.
Yeah, they really were keeping everything close to their chest there, and so yeah, like what's bigger than a crowd pleasing announcement in the first like celebration in 3 years?
And I think a character, especially like Dash Rendar, is real easy to drop in that sort of like post Return of the Jedi era too, where we're really focusing on a lot of stuff that's not super Jedi heavy.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like we've already seen some of the spoilers for the Book of Boba Fett. We've seen some of Luke's temple and stuff like that. Like you could also kind of drop Kyle Katarn into the Ahsoka show or something like that, or have a mention of him. I think these are both real possibilities.
Yeah.
Now,
oh, go ahead.
I just want to ask you a question, Brett. I know 2014 Brett would pop off if they announced a Gary Whitta movie starring Chris Pratt as Dash Rendar. Would 2022 Brett still feel the same way? May 4th, Variety drops an article, Dash Rendar movie in the works, Chris Pratt to star, Gary Whitta to write. Would that get you going?
So I think if they did a Dash Rendar project, it would probably be a Disney Plus show. I don't think it would be a movie. And wait, has Gary Whitta said stuff about Dash Rendar? I can't remember.
No. This is just based on a tweet you tweeted in 2014.
Okay.
At Gary Whitta, write a Star Wars movie with Chris Pratt as Dash Rendar.
Oh, okay.
This is still based on that.
I said that. Wow. I'm desperate enough that I would take what I can get. So,
Fair enough.
I respect that.
He's he's a pretty good action star, so I feel like he could carry that mantle well enough.
Mhm.
I mean, he's like one of the biggest stars on the planet right now, so that would be a huge get for Dash Rendar.
Imagine it was animated and Chris Pratt voices him. All right. Well, those are all
Before you go,
really,
I had
really
one
exciting.
quick. I had one
Oh, yeah.
quick addition to my Rebels one. Add the Ghost as a ship.
Yeah.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. Let me fly around in the Ghost.
Yep.
I would never play
I'm
as a
surprised it's
mothership.
not in it. I'm genuinely
Yeah.
surprised it wasn't in it.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. So I like those ideas, and there's been a lot of sort of like, hey, like do this cool like anniversary like figure, like bring these legacy characters back. See, I'm looking toward it's a lot of this stuff like kind of nostalgic and remembering the past, and I'm all for that. I think Star Wars fans do that a lot, and it's fun. But I'm looking more towards the future. Okay, I'm looking at what's coming next, and what I would like to see and hope and pray from May 4th is just it doesn't even have to be huge. Just give me like a little 2-minute cinematic trailer, right? Just give me a little something, little nice little taste, so you can reveal the rest of it later on this year. Because we know, thanks to the one and only Daddy Jeff Grubb, that Jedi Fallen Order 2 comes out this year. I want to see it. I want to know what it's going to be. I want to see what it looks like. Did they put Kyle Katarn in it? Who knows? You know?
Do we just get a title at May 4th and then an actual trailer at Celebrations?
Which
Yeah,
I think is the ideal way to do it, right? Because
Right.
more eyes are going to be on Celebration than there will be for May 4th. So that's just kind of easy way to be like, hey, we're just showing off a little something.
Right.
More and
Check
then
out
basically
check
almost a
out
tweet,
Celebration.
just-
Now,
Yeah.
Well,
my question to you, Chris, is: do they follow up with Cal's story, or do they make it anthology based and start with a brand new hero?
I think this one will continue the story of Cal Kestis.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't think you get what's his name, Cameron Monaghan, to just do one game.
Yeah.
To go in there, be the voice and face of a character and only do one game
Use
for
one.
as successful as it was, especially since we just saw Cal's lightsaber recreated at Galaxy's Edge. You know, I
He was
think there's a
there
lot of
for the
interest
shot,
in
too.
Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah, he actually went and like did promo there and owns his own lightsaber, and stuff like that. And I think that genuinely got a lot of discussion around Jedi Fallen Order again. I feel like I've been hearing it and seeing it a lot on Twitter recently, which is cool.
On Twitch?
It's a good game.
Yeah.
It's been high on Twitch. We got a bunch of friends that have been streaming it. I got a friend who was like, you know what, I want to play again, Fallen Order. I went, we haven't said anything for 5 minutes. Why would you just throw that out there? Just out of the blue. But that's I just want to know a little something. It was really exciting to get
Right.
that news of like Amy Hennig like announcing like, hey, I'm back on Star Wars. There are rumors
yeah.
that they might be repurposing some of the stuff that she was originally working on for Project Ragtag. Which in itself was reusing assets from 1313. It's like it's a ladder of things, and I'm like that. I kind of hope that it's obviously not going to be either of those things, but it would be cool to kind of see that through line to what we got.
Right.
But that's what I'm genuinely hoping for is the more Fallen Order. I like all of your guys' ideas. Also more Fortnite skins, not just
Right,
like
yeah.
re-release the old ones. Give me new ones, because most of the Star Wars skins in there were for release of the Rise of Skywalker, and they're cool skins. I own most of them. I want to see new ones. Like I would love to see them do some more like original trilogy. I think the only original trilogy skin is a Stormtrooper right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it would be cool to get like, I think Han Solo would be awesome,
Yeah.
especially if you
Right.
give me like a young Han Solo alt skin along with that too.
His emote, the shrug.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, that'd be so dope.
You know
And
what I
even
mean?
like
Or even just like a point.
Yeah.
right, and Boba Fett's character in the game too, when you like go to select his skin, it has a plus in the bottom right corner, like edit style. So maybe you know
Maybe they
some
drop like
Return of the
original
Return of the
trilogy.
Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's what
okay.
I'm
Tango.
Yeah.
Lando would be sick. Chewbacca, I think, would be awesome. I would love to see it, or even do like a little two bar. Give me a two pecker. Is this the same figure? That's so funny.
Nice. I just got this one today.
That's so funny.
Is that Meyer? They had a bunch of them. It's like, of course.
Give me a 2-pack like bundle of Han and Chewie. You know what I mean? I think that would be
Yeah.
really, really cool. stick or something
Mhm.
like that. And then
Millennium
like the
Falcon.
Millennium Falcon's already in as a glider. Like they gave it away for free. It
Right.
was one
I
of the
missed it.
Christmas
Oh no.
series, and it was the year that Rise of Skywalker came out. That was part of the Christmas deal, where you open the presents and stuff. And so the Millennium Falcon was part of that. Just
Dope.
more Star Wars Fortnite stuff. There's rumors that you remember when Mandalorian was a skin in the game and they had him as an
As
NPC
like a
on the map.
boss, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There are rumors that we might be seeing Darth Vader on the map as a duelable NPC, which also kind of tells me, hey, maybe they'll bring back the lightsabers, which would
I
be
was just
very
gonna say
fun.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would love to see the lightsabers return.
In
At
no
least like
build mode?
even just on May the 4th, just bring the lightsabers back. I think that would be sick.
Just for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
No lightsabers and no build mode. Come on.
Oh yeah, dude, let's
Even
go.
with build mode, remember they would just destroy
The
structures.
lightsabers are hilariously
They were
overpowered,
just
and I love
they
it.
were just crazy in the best way.
Because when you saw somebody else with a lightsaber, it was legitimately very fun. The animations are nice. It felt like a
Mhm.
legitimate duel. It was sick.
Yeah.
I loved it. Bring it
Mhm.
back. Bring it back.
Custom game,
Jeez.
only lightsaber, drop tilt.
Oh.
Everybody drop tilted.
Oh, come on, bro. That's what I'm talking about. You got me all hot and bothered now, baby. I want to see it
Mhm.
happen, baby. I want to see it happen. Awesome. Well, that has been This Is the Waypoint. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have watched this and said, hey, those handsome dudes had some really great ideas, I have some things that I would like to see from May the 4th as well. Drop them right down in the comments or just tweet at us. Just yell us on Twitter, individually or the shared screens one. I don't care. I love talking about Star Wars.
Absolutely.
It's all I see. It's 80% of what I tweet about anyway. You know
Tell
what I
us.
mean?
Tell us now.
Yeah, just what are you waiting for? Go do it. All right, the show's over. Go away. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Mwah.